Alright guys, what's up? We're back for round 2 of the Civic head gasket.
Here it is. We decided to go ahead and send the head off to get planed. So we popped off the rocker arm assemblies, all the caps and the cam. So we have almost a bare head here. And yeah, we looked at it. We were finding some deeper scratches, like this one right here. We're going to load this thing up and get to the machine shop tomorrow and see if we can't get it back Friday to get this thing done this weekend.
Tensioner pulley for the timing belt. We got the water pump. We have a new timing belt and a new oil pan gasket. We're waiting on the machine shop to call us back for the head. So while we're waiting on that, we're going to go ahead and try to knock some stuff out so we're ready. The pan off. She is pretty grungy. All that stuff is just sticking to the bottom. Oh, but it is. Oh man. Oh, dude, did you see that? It's like all this junk is sticking to the bottom. Oh man. It's pretty gross. It is.
So last weekend, I only had Friday to work on this thing. So we cleaned it up as best we could. I was pulling the cam gear off of the camshaft to replace the seal. And that didn't go well. That's what it looks like now. Cleaned a bunch up. I cleaned all this off, all of the intake side off. Cleaned it all, the mating surfaces on the engine, replaced stuff, the water pump, and the tensioner, and all that good stuff. I got home, and this guy showed up for me. Yay! So, this is a brand new crankshaft for this engine. We have one more day of work. Then we're going to come out here Friday. We're going to bang this sucker out. We've been working on this thing all day. I had to film the whole lot since we put the head on. We have the head on, we have it timed, everything's torqued. The head, the rocker assembly, got the crankshaft pulley on, the timing belt cover, got a new timing belt and all that new stuff. Got the cam gear torqued down. Got the exhaust manifold all the exhaust manifold is good to go. Exhaust system. Just about all that's left is spark plug wires, radiator, fan, battery, and then plug up all the vacuum lines to the air cleaner. That's pretty much it. We also bled the brakes since we did some brake work last week. So yeah, that's about as far as we're getting tonight. We're going to pick this back up in the morning. Let me give you a quick look. Alright, so she's looking more like an engine nowadays, which I'm totally happy about. There was some slight adversities, but we overcame. Yeah, there's just a few plugs that we have to deal with when we get there. You know, vacuum boxes, just those little odds and ends. Got a new timing belt on that sucker. She's all tightened up. I got the alternator belt and the air conditioning belt on. So since it's 8 o'clock and it's only Friday, we have 2 more days, even though we're not going to use both of those days. So yeah, we will catch you in the morning. Alright, everything's put back together, I guess. So we're gonna run it for a while and bleed it. Watch the gauges, see if any lights come on anything. Okay, we ran into a problem. Insert clip here. Yeah, so it leaks. First we were afraid it was coming from the head, between the head and the block, but it definitely looks like it's coming through between the intake manifold. So the intake manifold that came with our kit did not fit, so we just opted to put the old one back on. Obviously not a good idea. So we looked it up. AutoZone had it, $8. I wish we had done that before. So now, we've also learned a few things since then. So we're having to take the intake manifold back off. Found a bracket on the bottom of it that makes it move a lot easier. You probably can't see that, that's okay. Also for right down in there on the bottom of the intake manifold, there's a bolt nut that's hard to get to. So I cut off a socket and it worked. It was easier than getting under the car and trying to enable spaghetti lines.
You used 5 extensions.
Yeah, and it hurt a lot. So we've got this off. Just took the EGR, whatever, hose thing off. So now we should be able to move it out of the way and get the other one back in and get back to where we were 2.5 hours ago. All right. And you can see right there where it's like divoted. I could really feel it. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see it, but this is the intake manifold side, and yeah, it was just leaking through there. It's pretty much constant drip. So we got our new guy here. Let's get her on. Okay, so the gasket's back on. We ran it, warmed it up. Seems to be no leaks.
Trying to fix the idle right now.
Yeah, trying to get the idle. When it warmed up, it didn't want to idle. Yeah, so I timed it.
It's full of water. Yeah, just trying to test the idle. Sounds better. And then we're going to go take it on the test drive. So, guess we'll see y'all on the road. How's it feel?
Feels pretty good. Nice little squishy after the bed again. And need more power.
Feels a lot better.
Totally, dude. So much more power.
It's not turning the idle.
Just running high now. Just turn it down.
Flip the throttle.
It's running pretty good now. That juice, like power.
Yeah. Oh, I can feel it.
Better.
Fantastic difference just from the passenger seat. Still wants to cut off. All right, well,
Phenomenal texture.
Temp's looking okay so far. Seems to be running okay. So I think we'll call that at least 80% success. We'll start with that for now. We still have to make sure it's happy. So yeah,
Driving like that.
Yeah, so we'll get back to you when we get some more news or whatever. All right, we're fixed. Time to go home.
Yeah.
See you later, dude.
Peace out, man.
And there he goes. All right, so still working with the idle issue. When we got back from our test drive, we sprayed a little bit of carb cleaner around the engine bay while it was still running. Definitely wanted to idle with a carb cleaner. It didn't want to idle otherwise, so we're going to try to clean up some vacuum leaks in the near future. He's going to have that thing for a long time. We've been friends for a really long time. I love that thing, even though it's a little difficult to work on with all the carb emission stuff. And if you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Just tell them this car is cool. See you later, guys.